You slowly open your eyes. Something feels strange. Your bed is gone. Your room is gone. Instead, you're lying in warm mud beside a giant river. The air is hot. You hear birds, monkeys, and insects everywhere. You try to stand up, but your body feels unbelievably heavy. You look down. Green scales, a massive tail, 4 short legs, hundreds of razor-sharp teeth. No way. You rush toward the water. Your reflection stares back at you. You're a crocodile. And trust me, being a crocodile is nothing like people imagine. Because today, you'll discover that even one of the world's deadliest predators lives in constant danger. Chapter 1. The river changes everything. The moment your body touches the water, you feel completely different. On land, you're slow, awkward, heavy, but underwater, you're a missile. One swing of your tail, and you're flying through the river. Only your eyes, ears, and nostrils stay above the surface. The rest of you disappears. You finally understand why prey almost never notices a crocodile. You're not chasing animals, you're waiting for them to make one mistake. Chapter 2. Hunger has no mercy. Hours pass, your stomach starts hurting. Then, you see a herd of zebras drinking at the river. Your human brain screams, attack now, but your crocodile instincts say, wait, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you don't move. Honestly, if humans had this much patience, traffic jams probably wouldn't exist. Then, one zebra steps just a little closer. Closer, closer. Now, you explode from the water. A powerful bite. Water splashes everywhere. Within seconds, the hunt is over. Not because you're faster. Because you waited longer. That's the crocodile's real superpower. Patience. Chapter 3. You're not the king. You finish eating, feeling proud. Then, the river suddenly becomes silent. Even the birds stop making noise. Something huge is swimming toward you. A giant crocodile. Much bigger, covered in scars. He doesn't even need to attack. One look, and you already know, this river belongs to him. You slowly back away. No fight, no hero moment. Because animals don't fight to prove they're brave. They fight only when they have no choice. Sometimes, walking away is how you survive. Chapter 4. The dangerous night. Night falls. Most animals become nervous. You become stronger. Your eyes see movement in the darkness. Every ripple, every splash, every vibration reaches you. A fish swims too close. Gone. A bird lands near the river. Gone. You suddenly realize the night isn't scary. It's your advantage. Then, a loud trumpet shakes the forest. An elephant family arrives. You stay completely still. One angry elephant could crush you without even trying. Even the river's top predator knows when not to fight. Chapter 5. The next generation. A few weeks later, you notice tiny crocodiles hatching nearby. They're so small, they could fit in your hand. You smile. Then, a giant bird suddenly dives toward one of them. Another baby disappears into the mouth of a large fish. One gets grabbed by a monitor lizard. You rush forward. Too late. That's when you learn a heartbreaking truth. Hundreds of crocodile babies are born, but only a small number survive to adulthood. Nature is never fair. Chapter 6. When the river disappears, the dry season arrives. Every day, the river becomes smaller. Fish disappear. Food becomes rare. Animals gather around the last remaining water. Everyone is thirsty. Everyone is desperate. The river has become the most dangerous place in the entire forest. One wrong move, and someone becomes dinner. Sometimes, you don't eat for days. Your body survives by slowing down. You finally understand, being an apex predator doesn't mean life is easy. Chapter 7. The biggest lesson. As the sun rises, you quietly float in the water, watching birds fly, watching deer drink, watching the river continue, without caring who survives. Yesterday, you thought crocodiles were fearless monsters. Today, you know the truth. You spend most of your life waiting, avoiding unnecessary fights, saving energy, surviving one more day. You aren't evil. You aren't cruel. You're simply an animal, trying to stay alive. Suddenly, everything fades. You wake up, back in your own bed. Your hands are normal again. No scales, no tail. You walk to your bathroom mirror and laugh. It was only a dream. Later that day, you watch a crocodile documentary. For the first time, you don't just see sharp teeth. You see patience, survival, a parent protecting its young, a creature that has survived on Earth for millions of years, Not because it was the strongest, but because it knew exactly when to move, and when to wait, and maybe that's a lesson humans could learn too.